33 of 100 Nights of Tap. Trying to set up. If you look over there, there's an American flag waving right there. I know it's super tiny to see, but I'm going to play in this awning here. I think it'd be pretty cool. Sound pretty good up in here. So we're going to have that in the background as I play it at night. And I'm not at home, as you can see. Sorry, my camera stand's a little wobbly. I'm trying to fix it real quick. Anyway, that'll work. My son's in a baseball tournament today, and we are on a break in between games, which is perfect timing. I'm currently at a cemetery in Sealy, Texas. Not Silly, but Sealy. The name of the cemetery is called Immaculate Conception Cemetery. I didn't have a whole lot of time to walk around the cemetery, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one veteran buried here somewhere. So I'm going to play a little bit early for the national anthem. I'm not going to play at 5:57 like I normally do. I'm going to play a few minutes early because there's a big cross over here in front of me that I want to play taps at. So when I get done with the anthem, we're going to switch instruments. I can walk back to the video or the vehicle. You can't hear me. Huh. I'm not on mute. I'm not sure why you can't hear me. Hello, says Christy, and she can't hear. Can you hear me now? I don't know. Let me play a few notes and see if you can hear the trumpet. Let me know. Did you hear that? Let me know in the comments if you heard that or not. I hope you can. If not, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I do the same thing every single day, and I didn't change nothing, so I don't know why you can't hear me. But anyway, after I play and switch instruments, I'm going to go play in front of this cross, so I need a little bit more time to get to the vehicle, change instruments, and then get over to this big cross that I want to play taps at. So I hope and pray that y'all can hear. I'm going to go ahead and get into the national anthem, and then we'll move on to taps. So here we go under this awning with that flag right there across the street behind me. Here we go. Yay, play ball. Christy, I hope you can hear that. I hope you heard that. Could hear me. Anyone else out there that's watching cannot hear me? I hope you can. In the comments, someone is saying they cannot hear me, but my settings don't change. I've done the same thing every day, and everyone always hears me. Maybe turn the volume up on your end. Maybe the volume's too low. Might want to check that. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Let me switch instruments, and we're going to get over to the cross where I'm going to play at and get taps done right there. So I'm just going to get my horn out. Here it is. Let's go. That was quick. You're amazing. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to get this set. Oh, look. I said there was got to be at least one veteran here. Look at this. Look at this. Mr. Leroy Jollowy, Marine Corps. There's a veteran here. I'm not playing right on his headstone. I'm playing next to it. But look, I found another one. John Jollowy. Charlie Company, 42nd Battalion. World War I. You don't see a lot of those. You see a lot of World War II, Vietnam, Korea. Not World War I. That is rare. That is very rare. He died in 1971. He was born in 1895. Wow. Look at this. Hold on. That is crazy. That I don't know if the camera's flip-flopped or not. Are you a veteran? Yes, I'm a veteran. Here, I'm going to turn this around and show you all the other way. There we go. Look at that. World War I. I'm glad I came over to this cemetery now. You do not see that very often. Wow. That is crazy. I told you there's got to be some veterans buried here. And then, look, there's a few more over here. Let me show y'all. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry if the camera's rotating on y'all. Let me get it back vertical again. We have Joseph Surovak, or Surovak. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. That's also a World War I veteran. Wow. I'm honored tonight. And here's a World War II veteran. Carl Francis Wright. Wow. That is crazy. I told you there's got to be some veterans here. Anyway, y'all see this big cross? That's where I'm going to play in front of that tonight. There's a Jesus on the other side of it, and I love that. And I love me some Jesus. He's the ultimate soldier. He gave the ultimate sacrifice. More so than anybody. I appreciate the military and their sacrifice, but I appreciate this guy a lot more. So me and you can live in eternity with him. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this camera set up. You know what, I need to come back. I need to go to the side a little bit so y'all can see me and the cross when I play. There we go. That should work. And it is 6 o'clock. Let's go. Thank you for your sacrifice. All right, let me flip this camera around. Wow. So, when I play for anything Jesus related, such as this cross right here, since he's not military, I always say thank you for your service to the military. But when it comes to Jesus, I don't say the word service, I say sacrifice. So if you didn't hear in the camera just now, as I turned around to salute, I said thank you for your sacrifice. And that was perfect timing because some city bell just went off, like in Downtown Square, which is a few blocks from here. I can hear it beeping. And it has that tone, you know, for every hour on the hour. Anyway, there's another grave here. Frank Burrell from Texas, World War II veteran. I knew there'd be some veterans over here. I'm glad I came over here to play. There's a headstone right here that says, "When I close my eyes, I still can see your smile. It is bright enough to light our lives until we meet again." That's pretty cool. Anyway, well, there you have it. Day 33 in the books. I basically played this one for Jesus tonight and some older veterans. World War I and II. And those are just a few graves that I saw as I was walking over to that big cross here in the cemetery. So, anyway, that'll be it for night number 33. Tune back in tomorrow as we play night number 34. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Like always, y'all take care. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.